Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life. And in business, you want your computer to be tools. Now let me explain this to you. So in the video game industry, of course, and with your video game player, you look at your computer and you say, oh my God, I have to have the latest video card. I have to have the latest CPU. I have to have the latest motherboard. I have to have the latest everything because I have to get absolute maximum performance so that when I am in battle against the giant or whatever it is, or that epic space battle or whatever, that I get every FPS out of it and I enjoy every minute of it. Well, that's all fine and dandy in games. But what about in business? So, something that I've learned over the years that I want to share with you is that in business, you don't want the latest and greatest. You want the tried and true. Because every moment, now think about this, those of you who are on the bleeding edge, those of you who are, basically the ones buying the newest CPU, GPU, whatever it is, you know about all the fiddling that you have to do. You know about all the problems that you have with your computer, getting the right drivers to work. Doing beta drivers because stuff's just not working right. Getting shit to launch on the right monitor, use the right GPU, all of that stuff. I go through all of this stuff with my live shows. It's incredible the amount of pain and frustration that I get when I go bleeding edge. I forget this every time and then I do it every 5 or 6 years and I just shoot myself in the foot. I just bought a brand new Threadripper 2. It's the 32 core CPU and I have a Titan XP video card and I have all this other great stuff for the shows. But oh my God, this shit does not play well together. NVIDIA does not like AMD. And while they would say that they're not, intentionally holding anything back, I'll bet you that they give a little bit lower priority to fixing stuff on an AMD CPU as opposed to an Intel. I mean, just think about it. And, so I'm not really accusing them. I just think that it's natural that your competition doesn't get your full attention. Or they do, when they do get your full attention, it's very intentional that you're doing stuff to thwart them. But when, they're just competition and you're just going out and doing your own thing, you may just subconsciously give them lower priority. So I run into these issues, and every time I'm reminded that, this kills my productivity. My productivity just sucks whenever I have the latest and greatest of all of this technology, because shit doesn't want to play together. And so how much money does that cost you in productivity? If you are getting paid by the hour and you're, let's say you're a graphic artist and you are producing great stuff for whatever contract you have, and you can't work because you're fiddling with everything, how much money are you losing? Maybe it's the best thing to be on the previous generation, or that at least you're at version 1.1 of the new generation and not 1.0. So, in business, when I am purchasing computers for staff, or I am putting in servers, or I am doing whatever, I go more with the tried and true. I do not go with the fastest thing out there. I don't go with the bleeding edge. I go with number 2, because number 2 is a lot more stable and steady than number 1, who's still figuring things out. And that will save you all kinds of money. Not only are you not paying the premium for that absolute latest thing, because last year's model works 90% as good and will save you, 40% more? You save like 40% or so. It's a lot. So anyway, that's my tip for you. Stop going for the ultimate stuff. If this is a work machine, use it as a tool. You want it to be as dependable as a screwdriver. You pick it up, You use it, it works, you set it back down, and you know it's going to work the next time you go and pick it up. That's how you want your computer to be when you're making a living off of it. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.